Hey, it's Paul with Rack Attack, and this is the ROAM Adventure Company Rambler. This is a hard shell rooftop tent which comfortably sleeps 2 people. We'll go ahead and open up the tent, let you check it out inside, and then go over all the key features, and then go ahead and close up the tent and show you all the steps involved. So for starters, let's go ahead and open it up. You'll find there are these stainless steel latches, and the latches have a safety release. So there's a button on the side, you push that button and then release. I've already released the opposite side. Let's do the front. Same thing, just press the safety. Now I can go ahead and just push up on the lid. There are gas struts that'll automatically lift the lid into place. Okay, so there you have the fully deployed canopy. So let's talk about the canopy itself a little bit. It is constructed with poly cotton ripstop nylon, has double stitching and sealed taped seams throughout, offers excellent UV protection and water resistant protection as well, and it's also mold resistant. So what I'm doing here is pulling down the flap so that if water comes down the side, it doesn't go in the edges. So you pull down that flap there, and then as you come around, you'll notice you have a slot there. That is for the awning support. Let's go ahead and do that next. So here we have a toggle and a grommet. Just go ahead and release the awning. And on the inside of the tent, we have the ladder. Let's go ahead and get that ladder in place. So this ladder can be attached on either side of the vehicle. So in this case, we've chosen the driver's side, but there are another set of these brackets on the passenger side. And all you have to do is hook the ladder to that, release the Velcro, and extend the ladder out. So this is a 7.5 foot ladder, so plenty high for this tall SUV, and it does have a slight lift on it as well. And we did have the tent positioned a little bit off center to the driver's side in order to provide the clearance that we need for that ladder so it doesn't touch the side of the vehicle. Okay, so while we're in this position, let's have a look at how it's mounted to this factory roof rack. This roof rack is rated to 220 pounds, so it's more than enough to support the tent as well as the occupants when you're parked. And we have it at a fairly narrow crossbar spacing, just about 32 inches. Generally, you would have that spread out as wide as possible to provide the most support. So the construction of the base and lid are fiberglass reinforced ABS plastic, as well as aluminum tubing reinforced as well. As you see around the perimeter is the aluminum tube that goes around the perimeter and adds extra rigidity. There's also an aluminum track on the underside, which houses the mounting hardware that attaches to a wide range of different shapes and sizes of crossbars. And that also slides back and forth to meet up with your crossbar spacing. Okay, so next let's go ahead and deploy this awning inside the tent. You also have your awning support rods. Let's pull out a couple of those and we'll demonstrate how to set up the awning here. So now you'll just run the end of this through that slot of the canopy and then into that hole. It is an angled hole, so you come in at a slight angle there. And now make sure you have your hook facing down and then just bend it backwards until it meets up with the grommet on your awning. And then we'll do the same on this opposite side. So we just go through that slot into the hole. Make sure you push it all the way till it stops, the full depth, and through the grommet. Okay, let me go ahead and step on inside. Now here, you can see inside, I'll point out a few features. So we've already unzipped the panoramic corner view of the canopy here. And you can see we have the same closures as we do on the entrance, which is the blackout poly cotton ripstop nylon. But then we also have the no-seam mesh screen to keep out the smallest insects. And that can also be pulled down if you'd like as well. You've got relatively quiet zippers. And here you can get a closer look at the taped seams. So in this case we have, looks like triple stitched connection there. Okay, now we also have a good view of the gas strut as well as the steel tubular linkage assembly here. So this is very strong in order to support not only the weight of the lid, but also if you are in a snowy condition and you have some weight from snow on top of the lid. Also, you can see the reinforcement of the aluminum around the perimeter aluminum frame of the lid. And you have the insulative covering here, the quilted covering. That's also found in the base. The insulative, that'll help regulate the temperature inside the tent. Now here we have the mattress. This is a 2 3/4 inch high density foam mattress. Will provide a really comfortable support. And we have 2 of these accessory pouches, one on each side, so a great place to put your phone, your keys, headphones, whatever, so that way you know right where they are, one on each side, and those are removable if need be. And on the top, we also have a little cargo net. You can put lightweight gear up top to make it quickly accessible. So there's plenty of room inside this tent to leave your sleeping bags. So added capacity so that you can have your sleeping bags and pillows and a few other things inside the tent. Okay, so now let's go ahead and show the methods for closing up the tent. So let's go ahead and do what we did in reverse. I'm going to go ahead and take out our rods. Those just pull right out. I'll stow them inside of our carrying case here. All right, and then now I'll go ahead and leave the windows open. That way it allows air to escape more easily and takes some of the resistance away from when you're closing the tent. And I'll just have those toggles engaged there. Now we can go ahead and close up your ladder. So I'm just pressing in the 2 safeties and bringing that towards the top. Okay, and the last one, very low friction ladder, lightweight aluminum, doesn't add a whole lot of weight to your carrying capacity. Okay, so get that back in place. Speaking of carrying capacity, the tent itself weighs in at just 130 pounds, so it's lightweight. Okay, now we can go ahead and show the methods of closing. So closing can be a 2-person job, but with certain techniques applied, you can potentially do it yourself. So what we want to do first is bring the clip together. So I'm going to pull down on the top here, and there we go. We just want to get this clip engaged, and with that engaged, we just leave these latches undone. So we were going to have to go through and actually push in some of the canopy that billows out when you're closing the tent. That's normal. Okay, so we got the rear engaged. Now the front may be a 2-person job, so you can pull down on the 2 sides evenly, but I'll attempt to do this solo by using the sunroof. So let me just get inside. I'll pull down on the same strap, and let me get that plastic buckle engaged as we did on the back. Okay, there we go. Now keep that to one side, and Okay, so yeah, generally this would be a two-person job, but if you can get creative, you could potentially do it all by yourself. But having those strong struts is key to being very supportive to the lid. Okay, now you can see we have all this canopy that we need to get tucked in prior to closing the stainless steel buckles. So let's get that tucked in around the perimeter. Okay, looks good there. Let me just jump to the opposite side and do the same thing, then we'll be ready to latch it up. Okay, so now we got the latches and get that strap tucked in there too to be tidy. Okay, now let's get that side latch done. Get this other side. Okay, so from start to finish, we've deployed the tent and stowed the tent, gone over a lot of the key features that make this Rambler unique. So, this product and the full line of ROAM Adventure Company products are available at Rack Attack. If you have any questions or comments on this particular product, feel free to leave those in the comment section below. And consider subscribing to our YouTube channel. We have over 2,000 rack-related videos, and we upload new videos weekly. That's all for this one, and thanks for watching.